Or maybe not right now, I guess, because I am still streaming, but maybe after stream, check out all the stuff down below, because I have highlighted everything that we've done so far in this game, and the last couple of major battles that we have had are pretty goddamn intense. I don't want to spoil how they went if you're interested in watching, but we are past Claire and doing alright. So, this team that we have right now is my running around post-Claire team. I mostly want to point out the... I forgot I named it Dragonite. Dragonite, the Dragonair, soon to be a Dragonite.
I forgot to.
We picked this up at the very, very end of last episode. I actually thought that I was going to be able to get it before the end of stream, and turns out that I had to talk to Claire, get Dragon Pulse, and then go back into the cave to be able to talk to the guy to get the Dragonair. So I did that offline. But we ended up getting, like, probably one of the best possible Dragonites that we could get, minus special attack plus Spadef and Marvel Scale, which I believe turns into multi-scale once this becomes a Dragonite, is basically the best Dragonite that we could have asked for. I promise on everything that, on like everything on this run, that this is the first Dragonite that we got. Bun can attest that I didn't sit here resetting or anything. I just took the Dragonite that I got, posted a screenshot in Discord, and went to bed. This Politoed ended up being super fucking important, and actually, I want to highlight actually using Perish Song in the last battle, because I feel like Perish Song is not really a strat you get to see very often. But right now, we are on our way to Victory Road. We have to do a little bit of story stuff first. And it's actually some pretty intense battles. I'm glad we actually stopped where we did last stream. Because I was debating... Oh, it's because Discord is open. I was like, why is this running so slow? One sec. I was debating continuing this for a little while at the end of last stream. But we ended up stopping, and I'm glad that we did, because the Kimono girls that we have to battle is a pretty intense chain of battles that you have to do. And I would have probably gone into that wildly unprepared. Okay. Why is this running so slow right now? Oh, it's because Discord didn't actually quit, it just minimized. Cool. Thanks, Discord. You the best.
Huh?
I was wondering why my emulator was running so slow, and it's because Discord didn't actually close out, and it just sat there.
Yep, you have to do it from home.
Okay, so let's go ahead and box the Kingdra. Did Kingdra even come out in last battle? I don't even think it did. I don't even think I brought it against Claire, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. We'll run around with Torterra. And honestly, I kind of like having the Volt Absorb and Water Absorb here. We'll put Dragonair in the box for now. And then Persian can go in the box. Right, Circle. Also, Circle, I don't know if you saw the last Pokemon stream, but we finally got to use Circle the Cloyster, and Circle the Cloyster went in against Claire, and it was fantastic. I think you got like 4 kills that battle. You also stole her whole my choice scarf. Who do I want to run around with right now? I forgot we also got some like ridiculous ass encounters yesterday. or last stream. We got a Gligar. We got a Swinub, which if I keep it a Swinub until level 52, I also get Ice Shard in this game, which is really cool. Because Stab Ice Shard on Mamoswine is ridiculous. And then we also got something else cool. Why am I forgetting? Well, we got the Dragonair, which is pretty cool. But I thought there was something else and I can't find it right now. Whatever. Honestly, our team is actually looking, or our box is actually looking okay now. We had a lot of encounters previously, but we also had like a lot of repeating types, and I guess we still have a lot of repeating types. We at least have a little bit more diversity now. Don't catch a lot of Pokemon streams. Pokemon. Yeah, I've been trying to start Pokemon a little bit earlier some days because I'm both getting a little bit more confident in streaming Pokemon, and also I've noticed that some people haven't really ever gotten to see Pokemon since we always start at like hella late even by our time zone standards.
Yeah.
And like, honestly, given the fact that this playthrough in particular has actually probably been my best viewed like Twitch highlight thing overall, it's made me a little bit more interested in potentially trying to stream it more often, which is cool because honestly I wasn't really sure if I was gonna vibe with actually streaming Pokemon or not, but it's been fun, so we'll probably keep it going. Let's run around with Tauros. I got super excited to catch this Tauros and then I haven't used it literally at all. So, well, actually, you know what we probably should be doing most likely is planning for our next major battle. So let me load this up for y'all. So one of the cool things about this hack is it came with documentation of like every major battle. And we are currently prepping for this full page of battles right here. So the Kimono girls are 6v1 battles, but you have, they're 6v1 battles where you have a full team of 6 and they each only have one of the evolutions. But you have to battle them all back to back and they don't heal you in between battles. And like, Umbreon starts with a toxic set. And each of these sets individually, like, is very intimidating. So I think we're gonna have to actually kind of prep pretty hard for this. And also because it's a 6v1 7 times, you start with the same Pokemon in every single battle. So we may need to sort of play our lead to who's best overall. And then just accept that there's probably going to be an evolution or two that we're just going to have a terrible matchup against with our lead and just have to switch out right away. Which I try to avoid doing in battles, but I don't really think there's too much we can avoid with it in this one. Also, thank you for the follow earlier. Hope you're doing well. Okay, let's just start prepping for this, because honestly, this is the next major thing I have to do, so... So first off is Umbreon, Toxic Confuse Ray, Protect and Dark Pulse. Yeah, we actually have a full box of encounters right now. Holy shit. Alright, let me start moving stuff that I'm like most likely not gonna be using at this point in the playthrough, which honestly isn't like as much as I was anticipating. And then Mantite comes out of this box if I get an opportunity to catch a Remoraid, which almost happened, but we went with Politoed instead, which I think was the right call. even though Politoed had Water Absorb instead of Drizzle. A Drizzle Politoed, by the way, would have been fucking ridiculous. I've been looking ahead a little bit, and Pokemon Challenges run, he actually got a Drizzle Politoed instead of a Water Absorb Politoed. And the things that you can do with Rain in this like later portion of the game are goddamn ridiculous. We have manual rain available to us with Azu, but that's all we have for weather. Okay, so I mean, Lantern basically hard walls the Flareon, the Jolteon, and the Vaporeon. I should probably have a backup for those because while I love my boy Lantern, asking him to do all three of those is kind of a lot. You can maybe teach him Protect for this battle, which will help. And Protect the leftover stall to kind of heal up a bit more. Probably not going to be a lead, but definitely makes sense to have because Lantern is amazing. Okay. So, let's start with something to deal with this Umbreon. I'm thinking either Lucario or Blaziken. Specs Lucario kind of just makes more sense there though, I think. Morning Sun, Psychic, Shadow Ball, Grass Knot. Sounds like Spiritomb, but it sounds like I'm also gonna have to have something that can switch into a Grass Knot. Because, well, no, I'm not leading Lantern anyway, so it's probably fine. I'm probably leading Lucario. Right?
Oh, I see. It's advertised. Oh, they were doing like a rebrand on the bottle of the fucking face wash, and that's why there's none of the face wash anywhere. I swear to God, Neutrogena. And now they're just advertising it to everybody, so it's gonna be sold out all the time. Cool. Anyway, it might be a targeted advertisement, actually, but.
So, if I go Lumberry Lucario to take a Confuse Ray from Umbreon, I have to 2-hit KO between Aura Sphere and Close Combat. Like, I don't really even think I need to calc that. I can also afford to carry a couple of levels here because I haven't explained this yet. The level cap at this point of the game is a little awkward. Because typically what we do is we just immediately level our Pokemon around the next gym leader's ace Pokemon. But because we're at the Elite Four specifically have a level cap of like 55 or 56. And then Lance the champion has a level 60 Pokemon, which like raises the level cap for that one battle specifically, but limits us until then up to level 55 or 56 or whatever it says above me. I think it says 55 actually. So we can carry a couple of extra levels here. Like I'll probably bring Lucario and everyone up to like level 52 for this. Just because I would rather be a little overpowered for these Pokemon right now. So we have an Umbreon counter. We have an Espeon counter. We do not have a Leafeon counter. Do I need to bring Charizard for that? Probably. Okay. Glaceon has Blizzard, Shadow Ball, Ice Shard, and Water Pulse. That's a little awkward to coverage. I don't really have anything for Flareon currently. Flareon or Glaceon, really. But that doesn't really work for either of them.
Is Australian dollars more or less than US dollars? Like when I convert it to US dollars, will it be more than this amount or less than this amount?
Probably more.
I never remember. Usually less. Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure if it was wishful thinking.
Thank you for the help there, because I wasn't sure.
I'm very bad at conversions, and I'm very good at just being like, I'll buy it.
This Azu kind of does very good against Glaceon and Flareon. Yay, Azu gets to make a team. That's cool. Okay.
You ever, like, see a reel suggestion in the little tiny, like, line of reels on Instagram that, like, you didn't actually think you were interested in, so you didn't click on or like or anything, and then suddenly you're kind of like, huh, I like how they did that. What did it look like again? And then you can't fucking find it again? Because same. Right now. That's what's happening.
Sometimes. 100 AUD is worth 70 right now? Oh, okay.
Good to know.
Thank you, Borgie.
Well, the top might be doable at some point then, because it was 84 Australian dollars. The pants were the 114.
If we're looking for new clothes for you, we should probably be looking for a dress for you.
Fuck! I gotta get a fancy dress.
Yep.
I forget.
Gligar is actually kind of cool in this battle, but I don't know if it gets Earthquake yet. I think I get Earthquake as a TM soon. Let's look up really quick. Cerebi, Gligar, Gen 4. Is it Gen 4? It doesn't get Earthquake by level up. Of course it doesn't. Okay. So Gligar is sit in the box for a sec, but we'll be good soon. You already have Earthquake. Maybe it's just time to level you up then. Okay. I feel like this team actually does pretty well against the evolutions once you are how do you learn ancient power? Heart skill. Okay. It's easy enough. Okay. Well, I feel like that team for the Kimono girls came together pretty fast. What are the items looking like for everyone? I was still picking for Charizard, whoops. I was thinking of the next Pokemon already. You want specs. You want the band. You, llamas, want an Everstone because you don't want to evolve yet. And I don't want to keep delaying your evolution. Okay, let's go ahead. Ice Shard won't actually be helpful during the evolutions battle, but it's an exceptionally good move for after. What does Mist do? Prevents any of its stats from being cut. Eh. It's like a helpful move as like a side effect to stuff, but it's not very helpful on its own. Okay, so at level 51 we will take the Everstone off of this, because then at level 52 it'll learn Ice Shard and then evolve into Piloswine. And then we can fly to Seedwood, teach it Ancient Power, and then go from there. I don't want this, do I? I mean, I guess if I'm going for, well, no, if I'm going for a special move, I actually kind of like the guaranteed speed drop of Icy Wind. I feel like that's more interesting. I guess I could go for Takedown. I'm realistically not using Takedown over Ice Shard or Earthquake ever. Yeah. I mean, honestly, that move's probably getting replaced with Ancient Power anyway, but... And then later Strength. So it probably doesn't actually matter. I might actually lead with the Azu against the Kimono girls, because I think Azu into any of the pivots and the rest of the team deals with everything. Oh wait, it already has Ice Shard. Well, what else am I delaying you for then? Nothing? Okay. Did not realize I already had Ice Shard on this moveset. I was about to be very confused when at level 52 I didn't learn a move I already knew. Does it really matter what item I give you? Muscle Band? Why not? We'll give Spiritomb
Oh my god, Spike Jones on the Spike Jones star.
Oh.
I can't. That's precious. No, he died!
Oh.
I was like, wait, I don't see a leash. And then I was like, wait, I didn't read the caption. And then I was
didn't.
like, wait, I read the caption.
I didn't read the caption.
Wow. My heart.
Well, dang.
Well, sorry, I didn't mean to give you death news on stream.
Coming into
Anyway.
my chat.
I didn't mean to. I didn't know.
I know you didn't.
I thought it was just a picture of a dog. People need to be more clear. No, no. No, I'm sad.
What? Llamas is evolving. Alert, alert. He's being evolved. Alright. So now what we can do is fly back to Cianwood, teach this ancient power, level it up while it knows ancient power to evolve it into a mammoth swine, have a mammoth swine to pivot in against the Jolteon. I could just teach this Charizard fly at this point, but that's fine. It's so weird to me that mammoth swine can learn Peck. Cool. Llama's your mammoth swine. Okay. Let's get everyone up to... We'll go to 52 for this. I want this to be just nice chill battles. Big husky. I was gonna say, he's a little more tusky than husky. Excuse me? Extreme speed? Okay. Shit, but this moveset's already so good. I guess Dragon Pulse. Kinda wanted to keep Dragon Pulse for the Elite Four. I mean, Extreme Speed, even without Stab, technically does more than the Vacuum Wave normally does, unless the Vacuum Wave is super effective. I kind of like Close Combat as a physical nuke. Dragon Pulse is also 90. Did I really pass on Extreme Speed? God damn. Lucario has major 4 move slot syndrome right now because I really want to keep Dragon Pulse for Lance. So I'm pretty sure Lucario's coming into the Elite Four. I think I don't teach Extreme Speed. That's wild. I never thought I would pass on Extreme Speed. But I'm pretty sure a Specs Lucario just outspeeds most, and a Scarf Lucario would absolutely outspeed everything. I'll probably end up going Scarf. Yeah, a little ahead of myself, so let's get through this segment first. Okay, I think I have to fly back here first. Yo, a Master Ball. Nice. Okay. May use that on roaming legendary, but honestly, since I'm trying to avoid using legendaries this run, I will probably not be using it on that, and will instead just use it on an encounter that I just really don't feel like battling and catching. Okay, so now the Kimono girls are ready to battle me after I have the Master Ball. I still need a Lumberry on you. I'm gonna need leftovers on you. And then what am I giving you? It's just leftovers also. And then the last member is Charizard, who I might just give charcoal, honestly. I had him having specs, but I think there might be a point in which I want to change up moves. Are there any items in the box that I need, actually? Dangaberry. Magnet. Lefties. Draco plate. Do I need to scarf anyone this battle? Probably not, right? Okay. Alright. Well, I think we're prepared for this. Let's go ahead and do these battles real quick, and then we'll wrap it up for the night.
You want to take a break first?
Oh, sure. I wasn't really planning on taking another break, but I guess we can take a break to smoke and stuff
I was
first.
gonna say, we don't know how long this will last, so
Yeah, it's
it'd
probably
be nice to just have a little
that's
breather.
probably a good idea. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a quick break.
Sorry if it's been super short since the last break. I guess I don't know. I guess it's been like an hour.
It's been about an hour or so. I've
Okay.
mostly just been prepping and stuff, but I think we're ready. So, so we're gonna go and take a quick break. Enjoy the clip show, and then when we come back, we will take on the Kimono sisters, which are 7 battles back to back. They're fairly quick battles, but they are 7 back to back.